This was my question. And finally we come to that stage, that we run away from the reality. As long as Akale Shandari, it is all about a film team in 1980 who just invade a rural Bengal to make a film about to recreate the famine of 1943. So now, both 43 famine and the present period, 1918, both the two periods get mixed up. And so this is what we try to show, how as long as we have a sense of historicity, as long as we know the performances of the tools that are employed in the making of the film, well, we feel very safe. But finally, when surreptitiously, stillly, when the past walks into the present, and you have to look into it, you get scared. You run away from the reality. That is exactly what was my plan in Akale Shandari. This is what we try to do. So we have been exploiting this situation. And I remember about a 10-year-old girl with whom I was very, very chummy. I became very friendly with her, a girl, and she was always with me. And she wanted to come with me. And towards the end, if you remember, towards the end when the team packs off and comes back to the city, you find a small girl holding a box of powder, and she is standing there near the pillar, close to the pillar. And it was not in the script. She is the girl I'm talking about. She was always with me, and we thought of having the last sequence, pack-off sequence, the day we will pack off. So I found her there very early in the morning, standing outside, and I came out, and she asked me, "Are you leaving today?" I said, "Yes." "Will you come with me?" "No, my father won't allow me to go with you." "Will you care for tea?" I said, "No." And then suddenly I remembered my wife gave me powder, because during summer when I work, I get a lot of rashes here because of sweat. So, and the doctor asked me to put powder here. But I'm very much against the men using perfume or powder. So it was like that. I gave it to her, and she ran away and came back after a couple of minutes with powder all over the face. So I brought close to me and I told her how to use powder. And then when towards the end, when I was watching, I was taking the last sequence, they were going away, I found her behind me. I looked at her. I asked her, "What about your powder box?" And she immediately ran away and came back with the powder box. And she thought I would take it back. But then I asked her to stand there. And I remember when we were going away, and I found her as much as I could see. She was running after us. She was chasing us. So what did we do? We put the poverty and the whole thing into the cans. And we go back to our places. And then the film will be shown to different areas, even to the foreign countries where it would perhaps bag an award. It did, eventually. And then I will forget all about these people. But if you ask me this question, whether I got involved or not during the shooting, well, I would say, of course I did. I got involved. I developed a kind of respect for the circumstances in which these people lived. But after that, what happens? After that, I keep on telling the stories. I keep on telling the stories very respectfully.